Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. My name is Callie, and this is another weekend of Clarinet, Cats, and Coffee. In today's video, I am going to give you a few tips on finger position and hand position, and I'm going to give you this etude to practice so you can work some of the kinks out in your clarinet technique. So the first rule of finger position is inverted knuckles are bad. We don't want to have inverted knuckles ever when we play, because inverted knuckles means we're playing with tension, and tension is painful, and that is where we get injuries, okay? Inverted knuckles meaning we play maybe flat fingered, which is bad, and it inverts knuckles. Maybe we hold the clarinet a little too far in our thumb. That also causes inverted knuckles. Maybe we press so hard into the clarinet that our knuckles invert, okay? So we want to have proper finger placement so we can put just enough pressure to cover the holes, press the pinky keys without inverting our knuckles. So I actually like to hold mine about right here on my thumb. I am 6 feet tall. I have big hands. This is how big my hands are, right? You know, to like the degree of my clarinet, right? So this is what works well for me, okay? So use this and filter it to help yourselves, okay? So I hold it about right here, and then I curve my fingers over the tone holes so that I'm making kind of like a nice like C shape here and here as well. Whenever I'm using my thumb key with my backhand here, I try not to do sliding up and down with my thumb. I just kind of like have my thumb placed in a position so that my thumb just kind of rocks back and forth and hits this key without having to do a whole lot of extra movement up and down. Now, when we're actually playing, it's helpful to be mindful of what our non-used fingers are doing as well. So, for example, in the first couple of measures when I'm doing a lot of left hand work, I'm trying, not always successful, but I'm trying to keep my pinkies from flailing and flying away. And I call this pinky anchoring. So I may even just slightly touch these pinky keys without pressing them down. Keeping the pinkies close to the pinky keys will actually keep the rest of your fingers hovering above the holes that they need to press down whenever they're ready to. So then, for example, in the third measure, when you have to jump over the break, your fingers are already there, ready to press right down. So it's a very efficient way to practice. Another tip to keep in mind is when you're using your left hand and you're pressing your A key, try not to completely lift your finger and, well, I'm overdoing it here, over exaggerating, but try not to completely lift your finger. You just kind of want to hit it. I call them knuckle keys. You want to just kind of hit it with your knuckle to open the key enough so that whenever you release, your finger is still hovering above that F sharp key right here. And lastly, whenever you're pressing down any of the right hand keys, you want to just make sure you have a good grip, but you're not pressing so hard that the knuckles invert. And I think I did mention that earlier, but it is worth mentioning again. Pinky keys, you want to press down your pinky keys without your pinkies locking up in any way. So try to find a position where you can press into the pinky keys and they don't get all locked up or painful or anything like that, okay? So this is a great study to really think about your finger position, your hand position, and all of the technique that goes with it. So take your time, start very slowly if you need to, so you can think about all of these things all at once while also maintaining a good sound, good air support, good embouchure, and proper tonguing. Whew, that's a lot, but I know you can do it. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think when you're working on this. I hope you have a wonderful week this week, a good week next week, and as always, happy practicing.